Okay. I think we're on now. Yeah. Okay, I better not move it around too much. Ugh. Hey, Barbara. How are you? I'm outside today, which is why my glasses are. I have the transition glasses. I'm Elaine, so they turn dark when I go outside. It's just a beautiful day. I thought I'd sit outside today. Okay. I'm a little late getting to the live stream. I got distracted. It's windy out. It's blowing my laptop around. Yeah. Yeah, Barbara says, I hear the wind. Yeah, I bet. Hopefully it won't mess things up. Hi, Deborah, Virginia. Hi, Art. So we're getting some folks on here. I'll give it another minute or so. Let people come in since I was a little late hopping on. Woo! Wind moving around. Oh, Lynette, Bill, Walt, and Joan listening. Hey, y'all got a whole crew. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Nancy Gant. Melaine says, choir sounded wonderful yesterday. Miss being with you. Oh, we miss you too, Melaine, and with us right now. And it was good to have the choir back yesterday, just briefly. They're going to sing again this Sunday, and then we'll just see what happens. We don't have anything scheduled again for a while, so it'll probably be the spring before we see the choir again. Maybe February. I don't know. Who knows? I can't predict any of this. Thank you. Miss you too. Having you up there too, Barbara. We'll get back to normal. It's coming. I saw today on the news. I've told a couple people there. Y'all may have seen on the news. There's a third company with a vaccine. So here comes all the vaccines. So hopefully that helps. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but they're telling us that's going to help us. So good. Anything that helps, that's good. Woo, okay. So what I actually wanted to talk about today, because occasionally I do something that's not directly musical, and was thinking about this week, and it's Thanksgiving, and we're in the holiday season, and I've talked to a lot of people. We're not going to have a big Thanksgiving. One of our sons and his wife are going to come down tomorrow, and that's all we're going to have in town. Some of that was scheduling, but some of it was just, oh, it's just the way things are right now. And I know it's a difficult time for a lot of people, and there's people trying to figure out how to navigate all this, and what do we do? And there's a lot of uncertainty that's happening in our, with our politics and all of the things that are going on. But I just thought, sitting outside here and listening to the wind blow, and there's a bird flying over my head that y'all can't see, and this beautiful clouds in the sky, and this beautiful day, and there's a tree here. Don't get seasick. I'll show you my tree. We got one tree in the yard, so there's our tree. A little bit, and here's the neighbor's tree. So there's a tree in the neighbor's yard. So there's a few trees out here in West Texas. Heather and I grew up in hi Lisa. Heather and I grew up in East Texas, and if you don't know, out there they call it the piney woods because there's trees everywhere. I actually remember when I was a kid in like third or fourth grade, and there were trees. I mean, it's literally a forest. There's a huge forest up in East Texas, And I remember as a kid, they were telling us about Earth Day, and that all the trees were being, cut down. And I know that's a serious deal and all, but when you're a little kid, because I remember looking out the window and I was thinking, there's trees everywhere. What are y'all talking about? No more trees. So, anyway, what I wanted to share with you today, I kind of got off on a rabbit trail there, is just something that I found that I thought was really nice. And it's a poem, and it was written by Alberto Rios, who is the poet laureate of the state of Arizona. And he's written several poetry collections, and he was the chancellor of the Academy of American Poets from 2014 to 2020. And what he says about this poem, this is a quote by him. It's about the poem, and I'll read the poem here in just a second. He says, "This is a poem of thanks to those who live lives of service, which I think includes all of us, from the large measure to the smallest gesture, from caregiving to volunteerism to being an audience member or a reader. I've been able to offer these words to many groups, not only as a poem, but also as a recognition. We give for so many reasons and are bettered by it." So I wanted to share this poem because I thought it was a beautiful piece of art. Excuse me. And I was thinking about giving and Thanksgiving and how important that is, and that, that's what we're celebrating this week. And I was just grateful for the day and the weather and the beauty of everything that's around us. And I didn't even notice this. I just looked up and I can see the moon in the sky right now, half a moon. Isn't that something? And I think we get busy, we get distracted by life and everything that happens around us. And, it's real easy to get caught up. You turn the news on and depressed watching all of these things, or you get angry, uh, or things happen in life, and we get the difficulties of life that sort of swirl around us. And right now I was thinking about that, like I said a minute ago, about so many people who are not going to do their normal Thanksgiving plans, and that we might feel that it's hard to feel thankful in these times. And that's where I think it's important for us to take a step back and to remember that maybe this year is the year that we give thanks for some of the things that maybe we overlook from time to time, and that we can be thankful for, our health, or that we have, clothes in the closet and food on the table, and that we can come outside and enjoy a beautiful day, and clean air, and that I can look up and see the moon in the sky. And we take those things for granted, I think, because they're so common. The moon, every day that we've all been alive, no matter whether we've been alive for 80 years or, a few months, whether we even knew it was, the moon comes up and the sun comes up, and the sun sets and the moon and the stars come out, and it just happens every day. And I know that we notice it and that we appreciate it, but sometimes Thanksgiving has to be intentional. And this year, in a year of really a lot of difficulty, whether we were affected directly by COVID or not, it's affected us all over the whole planet. And I think that, it's difficult sometimes to look at a situation like that and say, well, how do we give thanks for that? Well, we do it by remembering that God loves us, and that we've got this beautiful creation around us, and that we have, even if it's the most basic of things, that we have those. And I want to tie into the sermon that Kelly gave yesterday, because I thought a lovely and powerful thing that she said at the end, where if you haven't listened yet, I'd encourage you to go listen, and also to listen to Tamara's sermon from Saturday night. And Stan's got a good series coming up, and so does Tamara this weekend. And Kelly at the end said she encouraged everybody to, instead of like Lent, where we give something up, that we would, through this Advent season, that we would think of someone that we could encourage, and that we would specifically encourage them through maybe a phone call or a letter, through praying for them, and that we would reach out to that person, that we would just encourage them in this Advent season, which is a season of hope. And that's a form of giving. And the other thing that I thought of with this poem was that since we've been here, just a few months that we've been here in San Angelo and at Sierra Vista, that what we've seen is people who are very giving. And so I thought about that with this poem as well. So all those things are kind of what prompted me to want to read this for you today, to share it with you today. And the title of the poem is When Giving is All We Have, and it's by Alberto Rios. So let me share this with you. One river gives its journey to the next. We give because someone gave to us. We give because nobody gave to us. We give because giving has changed us. We give because giving could have changed us. We have been better for it. We have been wounded by it. Giving has many faces. It is loud and quiet, big though small, diamond in wood nails. Its story is old, the plot worn in the pages too, but we read this book anyway, over and again. Giving is first and every time, hand, mine to yours, yours to mine. You gave me blue and I gave you yellow. Together we are simple green. You gave me what you did not have, and I gave you what I had to give. Together we made something greater from the difference. I just thought that was a lovely poem and a good sentiment for this week for Thanksgiving. When Giving is All We Have by Alberto Rios. So really lovely, beautiful poem. And hopefully it's an encouragement to you this week, and that maybe you'll think of somebody that you could encourage, like Pastor Kelly said yesterday, and that as we go through this week, even in the difficulties, maybe that we don't see the people that we would normally see. Maybe we get to talk to them on the phone or on video chat or whatever. Just know that there are a lot of things that we have to be thankful for, and that as we take this time together, that it's important for us to do that and to be thankful, and to be thankful for our friends and family, for the sky above our heads, and for the food that we have and the shelter that we have. God has graciously blessed us with. So I hope that you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I hope you enjoy your week, and that you get to see or talk to some of your family, and that you find a way to be thankful, and that you find somebody that you can encourage during this Advent season. So I will see you all on Sunday if I don't see you before. Last thought that I want to throw out is, don't forget, we've got the Christmas program coming up here in just a couple of weeks. It'll be the weekend of December 11th, 12th, and 13th. And we are going to live stream at least one of the nights. We may do Friday and Saturday. I'm not sure yet. And really excited about the program. I think you guys are going to really enjoy it. Don't want to make some art to be part of our art show. I hope some of y'all are working on that, drawings or paintings or sculptures or wood carving or embroidery, or I don't know, be creative. And the theme for the art show this year was the light of the world, and I'm hoping that we have several folks bring some things up that we can put around the church just to enhance the holiday spirit and the season. So thank you guys for being giving, and thank you for watching and supporting the ministries here at the church. And I hope you all have a lovely and a beautiful and a happy Thanksgiving. And let's just, in the end, I'm not even going to say a long prayer. I'm just going to say, thanks be to God for all that we have. And I think that simple prayer is enough for this week. Y'all enjoy your time.